All right, I didn't get the vlog. I need the second half of that, go back in and shit. But we found some interesting answers. I called my doctor about the Strattera, the ADHD medication, and I'm like, look, this is fucking weird. You told me it wasn't going to be there for a while and you had to do paperwork, blah, blah, blah. You'll contact me in the future and we'll straighten that out. And the med's here. If I give them money, I can have it right now. Well, Picard told me that what happened was she authorized and sent the prescription. And what happens at that point is the pharmacy applies to insurance to get the coverage, and they denied it. And the pharmacy was supposed to have sent an authorization for an override to my doctor, which she will fill out and return, and then the pharmacy submits to insurance, and if approved, then it will be dispensed to me. So that was in process, but they forgot to fax her the authorization form. So the prescription's here. And the insurance side got fucked up, but not the prescription part. So it was prescribed to me, but she didn't tell me. She told me that there was paperwork to be done, and we just had a meeting like last week. I talked to her about the delayed med, where the fuck are my regular meds, and all that has to happen. They have to send her the form. She has to send the form back. The pharmacist has to submit the form, and if approved, and it's not 100%, but she said it most likely will be because she's the one who's going to write the order and override use her medical position to say, hey, the insurance has to cover it, he needs the meds. I don't really know how that works, but they forgot to send the form. And she said specifically, when she talked to them, they said they would, they just forgot. Oops. So I manually wrote down their fax number, went back in the pharmacy, and said, hey, you're supposed to send an authorization form to her, and she'll respond, and I can't buy the $309 medication, not today, but supposedly when we get it all worked out, the insurance will cover it, and then we'll get that medication. So they're working on all that, and I should have an answer next week. But the bitch flipping out at the pharmacy, did you notice how that went down too? I didn't have time to elaborate on it. She's like, put down the camera. I'm not going to serve you the camera. And her boss comes and serves me. Because, hey, look, if I feel like recording what's going on, we're dealing with my insurance, my medical bills, mistakes. I just want to be on record, okay? I'm not documenting other people's. There is a HIPAA laws where if I'm recording you see her snatch up the medications and shit off the counter and move them away. Those are mine. My insurance is covering those. My name is on those. There's mistakes with those. Oh, and one more thing, too. We're talking about the trazodone. And I said the trazodone should have been up to 200 milligrams. And what's going on with that? The doctor was like, they don't make 200 milligram pills. Read the bottle and make sure. I'll read the damn bottle. The bottle says take 1 or 2 pills every night, and there's 60 in the bottle. That's 200, and they're all 100 milligram pills. It was the correct 200 milligram per night dose, just like I said it was. The doctor asked me, is 100 milligram the correct dosage? I'm like, no, it's 200 per night. And it was in the bottle. It was just, I didn't read the full label. I went with what the doctor said, or the pharmacist said. Actually, I think pharmacists have PhDs too. They're not doctors, but American pharmaceutical techs, that's the whole thing. So yeah, that one we just misread the bottle. It was right as it was, and we have no information on the site, the Zoloft. I'm just making the assumption that they tried to contact my PCP because I was complaining about my refill not being here, blah blah blah. Best guess is just an assumption. I have no idea on that. But at the same time, they had the 50 milligram from my PCP for whatever reason, however that got in there because of my inquiries about the intramedication, whatever. And then they already had in the computer at that time, we can see it on the other video from my psychiatrist, Picard, the regular 200 milligram, four times the dosage was already in the system. So they gave me, I don't know what happened there. But no one still knows what happened last week because my meds were supposed to have been, all of them last week. And I came in, they don't know what I'm talking about. There's nothing here for you. And then I left, came back, and I left and called my psych, and her office staff said, well, she's gone for the day. It's Friday night, and nothing we can do but go call them again because we're sure we sent it. We're sure. My psych's office said they sent the meds here. They should have been here. Go pester them about it, and I did, and they were like, well, we can't find the prescription. We don't know what happened with that, but we'll give you some Intrum, the Zoloft, which is the only thing I was out of, which was what I needed for the weekend. So I did that and came back today, and they had the meds in there. But there's a lot of the first 3 prescriptions from last week disappeared. I had to come back like 3 times because of that. And actually, I was supposed to be here yesterday, but I took two. Whoops, that was me. But then the meds weren't even ready, so I didn't really. Did miss. No, I took not. I had psych meds for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Zoloft, and Tuesday morning I didn't. It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, okay. I just fucked up. I didn't take them on Tuesday, but that's it. I got here. I got to this area at like 8 o'clock at night, and they're closed. It closed at like 6 in here, so I just slept in the woods and came in the morning. So they forgot to send the form for my doctor to involve the insurance and get the prescription covered. We don't know what happened to the first round of meds that were supposed to be called here. We just don't know about that. The pharmacist there said, hey, is 100 milligrams of nitrazone correct? No, it's supposed to be 2. Well, the bottle said 2. I just didn't, he was reading me the bottle. I went with what he said. So it was right to begin with. That's why I flicked on that camera. There's a lot of fucking wishy-washy. Like, our system is so fucked up in America, our healthcare system with the doctor, insurance, and pharmacy. You know, in Mexico, doctor and pharmacy are in the same fucking building. You walk into a building, you go to the left, talk to the doctor, like, my ass hurts, give me pain pills. Okay, here you go, here's a script. You walk to the other side of the same fucking room, get the fucking script. And if the pharmacist's got a question or they have medicines interact or something, the doctor's standing right there, hey, it's so much better. So much better. But the complexity and the bureaucracy allows people to profit. The whole insurance industry is a racket. It's a lot of people make a lot of money out of this bullshit, and it leaves the common man like, I had to come up here 3 or 4 times. I ride the bus. I ride a bike. Okay? I fucked up one day. I was late. I made it so late that I had to come the next day. Why the fuck can't we just have a system with no pharmacies and they just mail you your fucking script? Or let you pick it up at your doctor if you're homeless. You gotta see the doctor to get the script anyway, to get the prescription. Very simple. Just cut out all this. No, CVS shouldn't be here. Walmart, you shouldn't have to fuck with the political displays outside of Walmart and get fucking arrested for trespassing. That was why I was there. And when I got arrested for trespassing at Walmart, I went into Walmart to go to the pharmacy. And the pharmacy told me there that my meds were fucked up. That hadn't been long enough between prescriptions, so my insurance wouldn't cover it. I had to wait a few more days and come back later. I wasted the whole trip, and I went outside and got arrested. I had to deal with the political shit and got arrested. That's all bullshit. That's all fucking bullshit. My doctor decides what medicine I need. The insurance for paying for it's fucking out of control. Either you have an address or the doctor has an address. Surely, even for the homeless, the doctor send the meds to the doctor and let the doctor dispense the medications. So fucking simple. And like we're talking about soldiers in the post office right now, they can get their meds through the mail because they understand that travel to the VA if you live too far away. That was the thing with my dad in the VA. We had to travel to the big city to go to the VA 2 hours away. One local, because we live in the fucking country, like a redneck motherfucker. It would be so much easier if they would the doctor would write you a prescription and then they just show up at your house. That would be so much easier. I've got shit in my mailbox waiting on me. The Iberia, I gotta do a fucking vlog on that to the Iberia rack stuff. I'll do that when I go pick it up. But it would be so much easier at me just to go to my mailbox where I gotta get mail and packages and other business. Talk to my dude that works, part of my life. And just skip all this running around, coming to a different area of town, having a pharmacy and a Walmart where there's a political display outside that's going to have me arrested for saying building a wall is a bad idea because it'll fuck up the environment and shit. This is too much. It's just bullshit. I'm poor. I got mental health issues. I got better shit to do. It's all too complicated, okay? And advertisements. See, that's another thing. We'll throw that in this vlog. Why do we have fucking advertisements for medication? Tons of them. We shouldn't have that shit. The doctor should prescribe medication based on your health needs and firm scientific principles, and that should be the fucking end of it. Okay, you shouldn't have fucking ads. And Zoloft, I realize, is one of those they advertise for. Like that's the thing. I remember the little blob of bouncing thing or whatever. But that's not why I'm on it. I'm on it because my doctor recommended it and said there's a low chance of side effects, and psychotic episodes aren't as likely as some of the other antidepressants like Prozac. There's higher rates of complications with that. Okay, so my doctor decided I need this medication, and I gotta go jump through all these hoops to take care of it. Did you see the price too? The ADHD medication, if my insurance does not cover it, which is another possibility, we're applying for an override. It's not guaranteed. The doctor said she believes they will, but it's not fucking guaranteed. If they don't cover it, what I have to pay is $309 a month. Do you understand that I am carefully considering spending my savings money, getting this office and fucking making a big play in my life, and that's $720 a month. Okay, the biggest move in my life I've ever made, $720 a month. One medication, $309 a month. That's fucking insane. That's a third of my fucking operating budget on one med. What the fuck? $309, quite a bit. That's what I got in the spin back when I had the surgery, and I had to fight with them about pain pills because the insurance only covers so many pain pills. Like, okay, give me all those, but I'm gonna need some more because you can't swallow after tonsil surgery, and you can't drink fluids and water. And my piss was getting dark, and shit was getting a little weird. We fought. I had to walk back and forth between the doctor and the pharmacy in pain and shit, trying to get him to give me the meds. And they're like, okay, the insurance can cover it, and you're gonna have to pay cash. And we were so worried about it. And I was like, I don't have a lot of money. It turned out it was $26. You want a fistful of opiates? $26 for 70 Percocet. I'm sorry I caused the fuss. I didn't realize, because there was another prescription just before. I was like $120 for about the same, just a slightly different name brand or whatever. Okay, but think about the logic of that. You want a bunch of opioids? $26. You want ADHD medication you're supposed to take every day to improve the quality of your life? $309. And I don't know, and I think, no, hold on, I heard him say that. It wasn't, Strattera is the brand name, but the actual medication, the prescription was a generic. So that is generic. So I assume that regular is even more. This shit is fucking ridiculous, man. And this all goes away with single payer. All the insurance shit, just fuck. We can get to that system where the doctor makes a prescription and the pharmaceutical supply industry just mails it to you. Pharmacies, forget them. Fuck them. See, we don't need CVS at all. The whole store, like fucking. What are they? This is just a way to put a barrier between you and your medication, where you and your insurance and your wallet gotta duke it out and try to determine what you're gonna get. And this is medical care. It should be you and your doctor making educated decisions, not based on whether or not you have $309 cash on you, which I do. Fucking rolling around more than $1,000. I've been carrying bail money just cause. Fuck you niggas. Y'all wanna try me? Come try me. Yeah, I got $2,000 in my pocket. I'll fuck your ass up too. I'll fuck your ass up over a burrito. But I'm gonna wait, and we'll see if the insurance override gets approved. But there's a lot of questions I have. Like the doctor says she spoke with them herself, and they were supposed to send that authorization and fax it to her already before. And that's why I hadn't heard anything about it, because she's got to fill it out, return it, they submit it to insurance, insurance gives them the approval, they contact my doctor, and the doctor contacts me. All that shit was supposed to happen before I even hear anything else about it. They just forgot. So I took care of that manually. I spoke to the doctor, got the fax number, went and talked to him, she pulled out the form. She went and got the form and filled it out in front of me. It was like, okay, what's our fax number? Okay, I'm going to go take care of this now and fax it to him, and we'll begin that process. So that should have already happened. Which is a time, another was me having to come back. Well, it wouldn't have been done yet anyway, but yeah, it wouldn't have affected anything, because I would have had to come back no matter what. The doctor told me it was going to take a while to get that. I needed my other psych meds, so I would have had, but I had to come back 3 times this time to get the regular psych meds, and then I have to come back 4th time in the future if I'm approved. So that's 4 trips to the farm for 1 month prescriptions. And the pharmacist in here was telling me you're not authorized for refills and shit, which I thought was normal. I never remember having extra refills. I have to talk to the doctor every month before I get before we have a meeting, and then she asks me how I'm doing on my meds and stuff, and then authorizes a refill. So I thought that was normal, but what he was saying, like, you could have it set so Like if I leave the doctor or move or whatever, I can get it refilled every month and continue my meds without intervention. Which would think, if you've been on psych meds for years, if I've been on the same dose of the antidepressants for 3 years, you think that would be a logical thing, just in case something happens to me, just in case. What if my insurance runs out? What if the Republicans? Oh God, the Supreme Court shit going on. What if ACA goes away, and all of a sudden can't afford to go see a doctor, and then I could just come up with $300 for the medication every month and have it for a while. But if I have the doctor's authorization every month, as soon as your insurance lapses, you're dead. That's it. You go cold turkey. Fuck your meds. Your health doesn't matter. It's ridiculous. It's in limbo. You have to worry. That's another thing to worry about. So now, after the paperwork process is completed, and if the override for my doctor works for the insurance, then I'll be on ADHD medication, and we'll see. And also, I'm on the medium ADHD medication right now, but there is a possibility I'm going to go straight Adderall in the future. So, and only I know what goes on in here. Only I know. It's just the focus. I'm smarter than all of you, including you, Aaron. Yeah, no, you're intelligent enough, but you had opportunity. You had freedom. You could intake information and process it. So you think you all that. I was starved for information. I'm still better than you. Now I have information. I learn faster than you. I remember better than you. I'm better at analysis. And I'm not a bully. I'm not a troll. I have the moral high ground. You're a Trump supporter. Oh, and the final reveal for Aaron, why he's so fucking weird. He's a QAnon fucker. He's from Kentucky. He's a Trump supporter. He's into the pedivore shit. He thinks eating children's brains will give him psychic powers, and talks about how that will let him see the ley lines and how the psychic energy is moving around the planet. He's fucking insane. And his family runs a meth lab, and he's in bumfuck Egypt, Kentucky, and he's a 5150. I get 5150 because him and the group he belongs to, or belonged to, Richard already turned on him. They stress me. He ends up in this, he's been in a psych ward off and on our whole lives for a variety of reasons, because he's fucking crazy. Bad crazy. And he's a troll. Proud troll. I'll enjoy listening to him scream.